Welcome back to Mael's luxury auto. The American icon is back, the Ford F-100, mini truck, but not like you remember it. This time, it's roaring silently with electric power and bold modern engineering. The 2025 Ford F-100 Illuminator is the perfect fusion of old-school charm and cutting-edge EV tech. Ford has pulled off something truly special, reimagining a beloved classic for the electric age without stripping it of its soul. It's a rolling contradiction, nostalgia wrapped in innovation, a retro body with futuristic bones. And somehow, it just works. Let's be clear, this isn't just a concept anymore. What started as a custom SEMA showpiece has evolved into a serious contender in the electrified custom truck scene. And Ford knew exactly what it was doing. It didn't just electrify a vintage F-100, it paid homage to American truck culture while sending a message to the EV world: performance, style, and heritage can coexist with zero emissions. The 2025 F-100 Illuminator is powered by dual electric motors from the Mustang Mach-E GT, giving it a whopping 480 horsepower and 634 pound-feet of torque. That's more power than most muscle cars, let alone classic trucks. It accelerates like a sports car, gliding effortlessly on instant torque while maintaining the boxy, steel-bodied aesthetic that made the original F-100 a workhorse legend in the 1970s. It may look like it belongs in a vintage photo album, but it drives like something from a sci-fi film. Visually, the F-100 Illuminator is absolutely stunning. Ford didn't try to modernize the design too much, and that's its strength. It keeps the original steel frame and timeless proportions but cleans up the details with flush-mounted lighting, clean paint lines, and smooth bodywork. The light blue-gray color, often dubbed avalanche gray, pays tribute to classic hues while feeling contemporary. Even the retro wheels have been reimagined in a modern format, giving the truck an aggressive yet vintage stance that grabs attention from all angles. Inside, the cabin gets a tasteful blend of analog and digital. You'll find a fully reworked dashboard with a digital display tucked into a retro-style panel, custom upholstery that echoes 70s vibes, and minimalist switchgear that hints at modern EV functionality. It's not overdone, it's elegant. You can tell this wasn't just a marketing stunt but a passionate project driven by engineers who love the old F-100 and believe in the electric future. One of the most exciting aspects of the 2025 F-100 is its use of Ford's Illuminator crate motor, which the brand now sells to builders and custom shops across the US. That's right, you can technically build your own electric F-100 or retrofit nearly any classic car with Ford's factory EV drivetrain. The Illuminator motor alone produces 281 horsepower and is street legal in all 50 states. With twin motors like the F-100 Illuminator, you're essentially getting Mach-E GT-level performance in a vintage pickup. It's a parts catalog dream for modern hot rodders. And this is where Ford is ahead of the curve. While many manufacturers are hesitant to fully embrace the classic-to-electric conversion trend, Ford is jumping in with both feet. They're not only celebrating their heritage but making it accessible to a new generation of builders and enthusiasts. Whether you want to swap your own vintage ride or just marvel at the engineering behind the F-100 Illuminator, Ford is giving fans a way to participate in the EV revolution without sacrificing identity. The truck rides on a fully custom chassis and suspension setup to handle the new powertrain and weight distribution. While Ford hasn't released every fine detail, the vehicle clearly benefits from low center of gravity dynamics, sharp handling, and better-than-expected ride comfort. Sure, it's not a Baja truck or a Raptor, but it's not supposed to be. This is an urban cruiser and weekend showstopper, a conversation starter at every stoplight. Then there's the sound, or lack of it. Gone is the classic V8 rumble, replaced by a futuristic hum and the whoosh of electric motors. Some purists might miss the growl of a combustion engine, but after a few moments behind the wheel, the smooth torque delivery and responsiveness make you forget about it. This is a different kind of muscle. Silent, but deadly. Of course, this truck isn't for everyone. It's not cheap, and it's not built for off-road abuse or heavy-duty towing. The battery range isn't officially stated for this build, but with the Mach-E GT's 88 kWh pack as a baseline, expect somewhere between 250 to 300 miles depending on weight and configuration. This is more of a showcase and a symbol than a mass production model, but it paves the way for custom EV trucks to enter the spotlight. And what a spotlight it is! In a world flooded with bland crossovers and cookie-cutter EVs, the 2025 Ford F-100 Illuminator is a breath of fresh air, or rather, a blast from the past powered by the future. It's proof that electric vehicles can have personality, soul, and heritage. You don't have to sacrifice identity for efficiency. You can still drive something that turns heads, starts conversations, and makes you smile every time you hit the accelerator. More than anything, the 2025 F-100 represents a shift in how we view classic cars. They're no longer limited to gasoline and carburetors. With brands like Ford supporting the electric conversion scene, we may soon see a wave of Mustangs, Broncos, and even older F-Series trucks reborn with electric hearts. The future of performance isn't just about speed, it's about sustainability, innovation, and creativity. And with the F-100 Illuminator, Ford proves that all three can live in the body of a classic American truck. So, whether you're a die-hard Ford fan, a classic truck lover, or an EV enthusiast, the 2025 F-100 demands your attention. It's bold, unapologetic, and groundbreaking in ways that go beyond the spec sheet. It's not just a vehicle, it's a statement. And that statement is loud and clear, even without an exhaust note. The American workhorse has evolved. It doesn't need gas, but it still hauls legacy, power, and pride. The F-100 is back, and it's electric. Live, subscribe, thanks.